Right now, activists are urging the Houston mayor and city council to scrap plans for a detention center for unaccompanied minors. That proposed shelter on Emancipation Avenue has drawn several protests the last 2 weeks. Adam Bennett is live outside City Hall with more on this controversy. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Ron. Well, there are dozens of speakers signed up to talk about a number of topics, but several here are still waiting for their chance to urge city council members and the mayor to try to stop this project. After 26 years living and working in Houston's historic 3rd Ward, Kofi Taharka has seen change come with the territory.
Gentrification and people getting boxed out.
Now the man who spent years fighting for social justice,
I feel like history will judge us.
Is facing the country's most polarizing battle in his backyard.
It's very important historically that we not allow this to take place any place in the city of Houston, particularly on Emancipation Avenue.
Government contractor Southwest KHOU is planning to turn the former Star of Hope shelter near downtown into a detention center for unaccompanied immigrant children. Even after President Trump ended separations
and have recreation any place else.
Protesters like Taharka
stop terrorizing immigrant children
have continued taking their battle to the steps of City Hall. Today, the press secretary for Mayor Sylvester Turner,
the best solution would be for Southwest KHOU not to move forward,
reiterated the mayor's position from our interview last Thursday.
And simply to say others are doing this and therefore it should be okay doesn't satisfy me.
A response to a Southwest KHOU spokesperson's claims that other local nonprofits have essentially the same government contracts, and their claim that during a meeting with Southwest KHOU's CEO, Mayor Turner, quote, understood other not-for-profits such as the Diocese of Houston-Galveston currently care for immigrant children within the city of Houston. Now, before this facility could open, the state has to license it first. A state spokesperson told me that they have 3 weeks to be able to inspect that facility, and then 2 months after that, in most cases, to decide whether to issue that permit or deny it. Live downtown, Adam Bennett, KHOU 11 News.